Hello guys, can you guess what's happening today when you see this? Yes, that's right, it's another Ayurvedic Indian herbal remedy hair shampoo day, and today we're going to make it different because we're going to do a 2-in-1, as in cleaning and conditioning all in one. But it does take more time than the other one that I showed before. So, am I shouting? I hope I'm not shouting too much. So this you have to prepare a day before you're going to use it, all right? So I'm going to get out the picture and I shall start. Okay, you don't have to have as many powders as this, but I'm going to use mine up, and so that's why I'm going to use all of these, but not in the same quantities. So right, first I have here my little grinder, okay, and what I want to do is I want to take, these are linseeds, and I'm going to or flax seeds. You can use the golden or the brown kind. I have the brown kind for no other reason than that's what I have, and I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of that into my little grinder. So I hope I can measure this out without spilling everything. Doesn't have to be precise. So 2 tablespoons. No, I'll go a little more because my hair is very long. So I'll actually go 4 tablespoons. And I'm going to now walk away and I'll pause you because I'll grind this and it's going to be super loud. All right, here we go. This is the powder. And you will need, and I think I've got a too small a pot. You will need a pot for this. So I'm going to get my bigger pot out just because I want to give myself enough space to be stirring later on. I think that should be big enough. Right, so this is your conditioner part. So you have to have flaxseed powder. All right, so that will go into the pot. Flaxseed is very nutritious and it gives the hair slip. So just hang on 1 minute. I'm sorry, the dog wanted out. So here we go, it's in the pot. As you see, it's quite fine. The finer it is, the better it will mix. So next, I'm going to put in my amla. This is the shampoo part. Now, where did I put it? Oh, I put it back in here. Okay, this is about a tablespoon. I'm going to use it all up, but I think I want it especially cleansing, so I'm going to put a tablespoon in. If you want less, then about a teaspoon would suffice. I'm not going to waste any of it. I've just seen there's still some in the bag. Okay, that's my amla gone. So the next shampoo side is the shikakai. It's backwards, but you know shikakai. Right, now let me see how much I've got left in here. Oh, this is quite a bit. So I think this one I will use. Oh, wait, I'm crushing the big lumps out here. That's what I'm doing. That's why it's taking a bit. Okay, I'm trying to crush the lumpy bits into smaller. So when I measure, it doesn't just plop out. Like, oh, that can happen. and then it goes everywhere. Right, I'm gonna get my measuring spoon out for this one, and I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of this, I think. Okay, in I go. 1 tablespoon. No, actually I wanted more or less equal quantities to the amla. That looks like, the amla looks like it's 2 tablespoons. Okay, this might be a little bit more because that's a lumpy bit. That's it. 2 tablespoons of shikakai. So there'll be, that's about another 2 tablespoons left in there. Right, so that I will keep. I'm not going to use it all. So that'll be for another hair wash. Then next I'm going to put in aretha. As I said, I wanted cleansing, and at the same time, I've got loads of aretha. So I will use 1 tablespoon of this. We'll also go into the pot. No, go another, so 2 tablespoons, do it in equal quantities. If I've got that much, then I can do that. Okay, 2 tablespoons of aretha. Oops. This is, I won't read it to you because this is actually in Spanish. I bought this whilst I was in Spain. Okay, this is, aretha hydrates the hair and the scalp. Gives it natural shine and strength. Right, now this is also a strengthener. Now let me see, this is, I think I have quite a bit of this. Yes, so I won't use this at all because I already have aretha in there. So I'll put that to the side. Now, sidir. Can you read that? I don't know if you can. Okay, to sidir, I must give you a warning. I don't know if I did that in the former one, but if you're allergic to latex, then do a patch test first on your wrist or on your hand or somewhere else, because some people that are extremely allergic to latex might have a reaction with this. Okay, so let's see how much I've also got. Oh, lots more than I thought. So here we go. Again, 2 measures of this. 2 tablespoons. I thought I was a lot lower on my powders than that. Now hibiscus. I don't often put hibiscus in, but I will today. Loads left in hibiscus as well. Hibiscus is also a conditioner, but if you have light or blonde hair, then I would refrain from using hibiscus. I'll only put 1.5 really. So I need to get where's my other measuring? Yeah, 1.5 tablespoons. I'm not doing a full 2 tablespoons because it can give your hair a little bit of a red sheen. So that's hibiscus. Brahmi. And Brahmi is especially good for hair loss. So it's an anti-hair loss. So I have also quite a bit of Brahmi in here. So I'll go 2 tablespoons. And I'm using now the proper 2 tablespoon measurement instead of going 2 times 1 tablespoon. That's easier. Methi is another conditioner. Oh, gee whiz, how many bits and bobs have I got in this? Okay, I have a lot less in here, and I will use 2 tablespoons again. So we have double conditioning. We have conditioning with the flaxseed, or linseed if you want to call it that, and now with the methi as well, and I have loads more left of that. And now Magister, and that heals if you've got any itchiness or scalp problems or very sensitive scalp. Then that's what Magister takes care of. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So for those that are just shaking their heads thinking, oh my goodness, then do that. I'm only going to use 1 tablespoon of that because that is very strong. Okay. And if you can hear that scratching, that's my dog. She wants now in. So, oh, no, I can't get it in. I don't want the powders to go everywhere. Here we go. Got some on my hand. And last but not least is Brinjaraj. Oh, I can't pronounce it, darlings. That's the way it goes. And this can also darken your hair, but this stimulates blood circulation and revitalizes hair. So that's why I'm only going to use, in this case, half a tablespoon. Okay. Maybe a heaped half a tablespoon. So there we go. Right. These are all my powders. So in actual fact, I've used the amla more than anything else, which is weird, but that's the case. So here we go. Everything in the pot. And now I'm going to get some water. It can best if it's tempered water, as in room temperature, or warm but not hot. And I will put onto here 5 cups. I think 5 cups. I'll go with 4 first and see how that goes. Let me get some tempered water. Okay, I am back. I have here 1 liter of water, or 2 pints, which is 4 cups of water. Right, but before I start, I need a spoon to stir. Right, I've got my spoon. I'm just stirring all the ingredients first, the dry ingredients, mixing them up. Got a lump in here, look, a big lump. Just breaking that up. It's easier with my fingers. It's a hard lump. Mix it all well. Got another big one here. Small ones you can actually squash in the pot itself. I'm just making sure that most of the big lumps are out. I'm squashing the lumps down. That's what I'm doing. I mean, you've seen in my previous video the easy way to do it. Just take these powders, put some water on and use it in the shower directly. But this time I want to have a really good conditioning effect, more like a mask for the hair. So that is why I am doing it this way. That dog is impatient. She keeps scratching the window pane. First she wants out, now she wants back in. She's just going to have to wait a second. Okay, so I think that's it. Right, and now pour the water in. I've got now 2 cups of water in here. And it's already starting to thicken. I mean, you will see tomorrow what the thickness is like. If you want it thinner, you can always add more water. Just making sure that most of the lumps are out. You can also store this. There's 2 ways. Either you put it into the fridge and the finished product into a bowl into the fridge. You can store it in there for, well, I'd say at least a month. So you can be using it and using it. Or you put it into a Ziploc bag and you can freeze it. So then you only have to make the batch once and use it from there. Right, I'm just getting the lumps out. There's bigger lumps. It won't be completely perfect. Oh, and I think that is enough. So that is actually 3.5 cups of water. I've used 3.5 cups of water, and it's very liquid right now. That's how I want it, because I want everything to just infuse with each other. Okay, so that's a good result. And now just cover this. I've got just a plastic bag here, that'll do, and leave it in room temperature, covered like that. Until tomorrow. 12 hours is best. If it's a bit less, I don't think it makes much difference. And tomorrow I'll come back, then we will boil this down a bit until it has the right consistency, and then of course it has to cool a little. And wait, hang on, let me just check the time. What is the time? Yeah, so I'll do that tomorrow morning, then let it cool, and then actually put it on my hair around midday. Because it will have cooled off. It doesn't matter if it's cold by then, it doesn't matter, but because everything will have infused nicely. Put it on my hair, then I'll let it soak in for a bit, and then I'll go and wash it off. So see you tomorrow. I'll finish this video tomorrow and show you the next steps. Bye. Good morning, guys. So this is the next morning, and here we go. Let's have a look what this looks like. All right, still quite liquid. Let's get my spoon. All right, let's see. Okay, there's quite a bit of a, well, let's call it a sludge at the bottom. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the hob, and we're going to cook this down. Okay, so let me pause you so I don't wobble too much. There, so now I'm going to switch this on. Well, that's a good start. Oh no, there it goes. Okay, and then I'm just going to boil this down. I've got it on full heat at the moment. What's this? Ugh. I suppose if I put it into a bigger pan, it would go quicker, wouldn't it? It would also cool down quicker. So 1 minute, I'm going to switch pans. Okay, so I've switched pans. I've taken the biggest one I have. Can you still see into it? Yes, I think you can. And I'm just going to boil this up to the thickness that I want it. I don't want it too thick, so I'm not making a mask, I'm making the shampoo. I don't want it runny like this, but I want it, let's say, maybe a thickish custard sort of consistency. That's what I'm looking for. So it doesn't drip everywhere, but it's still it's not a paste as such, so in between. So today is Saturday, and so Saturday, Sunday and Monday in this September this year is the autumn equinox. This is the best time to do hair treatments and also to cut your hair ends for getting the best result in hair growth, strength and for your roots. So think about doing that. So I'm going to be washing my hair today and drying it. And tomorrow I'll be just doing my ends. I'll think about it, but very likely I'm going to be doing my ends. It's best to stir so it doesn't stick at the bottom. It's coming up to temperature. I can see that the surface is starting to foam a little bit. Now it's coming to a simmer. You don't want to be too wild with the stirring, otherwise it will foam up super. And you want the foam to, the saponins in here to well, it'll stay in there anyway, but it makes things more difficult if it foams too much. There we go. I'm wondering what I'm going to put this into, and I think once this is cool I can put it into one of the squirty bottles. I have here a squirty bottle, so I'll be taking that into the shower, and there'll be more than one application, as it looks like there's about two there. Oh, I've got an empty Bragg cider vinegar bottle. I'll put the rest into there to store. This doesn't need refrigeration once it's boiled, cooked, however you want to say it. You can store it just in a glass bottle like that. I don't know, for at least a month. It's better if you put it in the fridge if you want to keep it for longer, but you can also just freeze it if you want. But freezing then entails that you then need to defrost it. But it depends. If you make a large batch, you can. That's the dogs arguing about something. So this is going to be a very boring process. I think this might take no longer. It's going to take about 10 minutes, something like that. I'll get back to you in about 10 minutes. Otherwise you're just going to watch this boil and boil. Okay, I just wanted to show you that I do let it come to actually quite a rolling boil. Until it's reduced to the thickness I like. But keep stirring. And beware, if you have a small pot, this will rise, so beware of that. I'll get back to you once it's considerably reduced. Okay, you see, now I hope you can see this. I'm going to try put the camera over, but it's steaming a lot. So you see this? It has a glossy shine. That's what you're looking for, and the consistency is more like chocolate sauce. And it'll start coating the spoon. If you see what I mean, it doesn't run off that easy. That's what you're looking for. Okay, just show you again. You see, it's coating the spoon. So now I'm just switching the hob off, and I'm just letting the residual heat work through this. Going to stir it another minute and then let it cool down. It almost looks like tempered chocolate. Right, I'll take the camera over the pot again. Okay, can you see that? That's the shine you want. And now I'm just going to let it cool. And once it's cool, I will show you again what it looks like. And then I shall be getting myself ready for washing my hair. Okay, it has now cooled down, and this is what it looks like. You can see it has thickened quite a bit. You see that? So I am now going to put this into my squeezy bottle, or maybe not, maybe the opening. How am I going to, the opening is not quite big enough on this. Thinking, hang on a minute. Okay, as I have so many of these, I've decided I'm just going to do the tip, cut the tip off to a larger squeeze, if you like. So I'm going to fill this into here. You can try to strain it, but I think I won't bother. I will just go with it as it is. Get it into here, put it on my hair, leave it on for 5 minutes, and then go have my shower. And I'll be back with you after my hair has been washed and dried. See you later. So actually in the end, I filled up this bottle, and with a wide neck funnel, that's the word I'm looking for. And then I had this plastic, which used to be fish or something in here, and I filled that one up as well. So there, so I filled that one up as well. So this is going to be way more than I thought. This is going to be 2 washes, and I think I have another 2 washes in here, so that'll be for well, if you wash your hair on a weekly basis, a month's worth. Or if you have very long hair, then most probably a little bit less, but you've just got to try to. You mustn't forget that you don't have to coat your whole hair with this. You only coat your scalp with this and a little bit further down, because the action of rinsing it will wash the rest of the length, so you don't need that much. So there you go. what I will do, as I won't be using all of this, I will just put some cling film round the inside and seal it that way. So that will be all for today, and see you, as I said, once my hair is done. Bye! Hi guys, so I'm back. I had the mixture on my hair for actually 15 minutes because I was talking to my husband on Skype, and then I went upstairs and washed it out thoroughly, and you need to do it thoroughly because they're all the little herby bits will otherwise stick in your hair. So I washed it through with lukewarm water 3 times, used nothing else, just the mixture, and used water to wash it out. And well, I must admit I still have the odd linseed husk falling out, so maybe I should have given it another go or sieved it. Well, so there you go. My hair is now dry. Yes, it's been drying for 2.5 hours, but I have got the heating on in the house because it's so cold here, so that's why it's quicker than usual. And I'll just do a close-up. I just want to mention, when you first wash your hair with this, it might feel as if it's completely drying out and not going to be conditioned, as in dry and sticky. Just be patient and let it sit. Okay, so there you go. I've decided I'm not going to do this equinox cutting. My ends look fine. There's only 1 or 2. There's the odd one out, but that'll just have to wait. I'll most probably then do the winter one. Right, so now I'm just going to, because I haven't done this for a long time, just want to show you the length. Stand straight and normal. So if I stretch my hair, it's wavy, of course, because I've just freshly washed it, but I can actually physically sit on it. So I don't know how long that is, and it feels soft. It feels soft, and it is conditioned. I didn't use a conditioner or anything, and of course it's only just dried, so it might take a little bit time until it just lays down a bit more. At the moment it's still a bit fluffy due to the moisture. But I mean, if you want to use a heat tool or something, you can still do that afterwards. You know, I pretend just to leave it natural, especially now where I'm having still the thyroid problems and I have more hair loss than usual. I don't want to be damaging my hair further. Oh, I was just thinking, what's that yellow thing in the background? I've just noticed it's actually the apple cider vinegar, isn't it? So I'll just turn around again, and so that you can see. I'll go forward again, and actually have to point the camera down. There you go. So it has volume, it has shine, and I didn't need a conditioner. It did exactly as it was supposed to. And there you go. So I hope that was interesting to you. Thumbs up if you liked this video, and subscribe if you haven't before. And don't forget, if you want to see new editions of whatever videos I do, ring the bell. Bye!